So what I want us to do now is to practice writing sentences about pictures. So I'm going to show you different pictures. It is important that you remember Unit 9 vocabulary. We did go over different subjects in schools. So as you look at the pictures, see what you can write about those pictures. So here's the first one. You can write about where they are. So notice the question where. Where are they? You can write a sentence about that. You can write a sentence about what are they doing? So if you're stuck on sentences, you can answer, where are they? You could also write about what are they doing? Or who is in the picture? So those are questions to help you write about that. And I'll give you a couple seconds to write maybe 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, so always check your grammar. Let's just answer it one by one so that you can create these sentences. First one was, where are they? Well, it looks like they are in a classroom, and it's they because there are many people. So they are in a classroom. Notice it's the word in a classroom. That is because they are inside of that room. They are, it's plural, they are in a classroom. If it was the question about the teacher, that would be a different word. If I said, where is the teacher? The answer would be, the teacher is in a classroom. It changes from are to is because this is singular. There's only one teacher. The teacher is in a classroom. But if it's multiple people, plural, they are in a classroom. So let's look at what are they doing? Well, if you look at the children, you can say they are raising their hands, because you see that their hands are up. So they are raising their hands. They are raising their hands. If you want to be specific about who you're talking about, you can write the students, plural, with an S because there's many. The students are raising their hands. So those are 2 different sentences about the children or the students. They are raising their hands, or the students are raising their hands. Notice that the subject here, it's the same subjects, but you can change how to write it. And because there's many students, you need to have that S and then write R. So now we actually made 4 sentences. They are in a classroom. The teacher is in a classroom. They are raising their hands. The students are raising their hands. And then we can quickly answer who was in the picture. Well, clearly there's students and a teacher. Who's in the picture? Answer would be a teacher. We don't need to capitalize T. Teacher and students are in the picture. A teacher and students are in the picture. So there's some sentences about that picture. Let's look at another picture. So think, what are they doing? Where are they? Who's in the picture? I'll give you a couple seconds. So you may have some trouble with the vocabulary about specifically what they're doing, but you know that they are students. This is a microscope. So it looks like they are in a science class because this is something you would do in science. So remember, we learned about that yesterday. Science. So we can write, they are in science class. They are in science class. If we talk about this boy, you write a sentence. Like I said, this is called a microscope. We can put, the boy is looking into a microscope. The boy is looking into a microscope. And then you can see that they are watching. They are watching the boy. So that's another sentence we can write. They are watching the boy. And don't forget to capitalize that first letter and to always put a period at the end of the sentence. So here we have 3 sentences. They are in science class. The boy is looking into a microscope. They are watching the boy. So these are some basic sentences about this picture. You could go into other detail, like the boy is wearing a blue shirt. The boy is wearing a blue shirt. And I will actually write that for you. The boy is wearing a blue shirt. So, you can write other sentences, of course, but these are just some quick basic ones to help you practice writing sentences about pictures.